Do 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 do.
What's up, everybody? In today's episode, what is a Grail card? That's the question I want to ask. What's your opinion? I'd love to hear your opinion at the end of this video. But the reason this topic came up is on a recent live stream, Adam from Vintage Sanctuary was talking about Grail cards and how he just got one in the mail. And I kind of challenged him on it. And I had a really good time with it, and I wanted to get other people's opinion. So at the end of this video, I'm going to show you what my Grail card is and what my definition of a Grail card is. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go to the clip from the live stream and show you what happened.
Adam received a box that he says is a what did you call a low cost Grail or a bargain Grail?
I am calling this the budget Grail, not to emphasize price, but I guess I will. I think it was like $272.66. I could look it up, but right around there. Now, that's a lot of money, I think, to spend on a piece of cardboard. But in the world of Grails, that's, on the low end. So I'm calling it my budget Grail. I have not opened it out of the glorious eBay authenticity box.
Wow.
I'm just waiting for the man, John 3D80's kid, to give me the go whenever that is. So,
John, I guess that's a pretty good topic before we're waiting for people to get in here and build up the suspense. What Grail biblically is a very hard thing to get, and it's just kind of one item. What do you consider when you hear Grail? Do you consider it one item that maybe take you this whole collecting journey to get, or how would you describe a Grail card, I guess?
I mean, for me, I think it gets thrown out too liberally. Honestly, it is way too much said. I mean, even the gentleman below us on the screen throws it out there more than I agree with at this point. But
he did say budget Grail, but in my I would use the term budget Grail if it's a very rare, maybe if there's 5 in existence, but it's not expensive. But you can't just go on eBay and just get one. But that's just my opinion.
See, here's what's interesting. It might just be that Theo's on one end of the Grail scale, and I'm on the other end of the Grail scale, and John's somewhere in the middle. By the way, I'm already in love. I might have to leave this live stream. I'm going to take it out of its eBay authenticity thing because who cares about that? Sleevey. So here comes the back. Put me on full, my friend.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I like what I see. I think I might have an idea, Adam.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna blow it, but yeah, awesome.
Is that a phone number at the bottom?
So those are the measurements of a cyclist, like chest, waist, and hips. No, actually, those are Stan Musial's 1950 stats. His batting average, his home runs. His batting average 346, his home runs of 28, and his RBIs of 109. So somebody wrote that, I think, with a fountain pen, probably back in late 1950 to mid 1951. And then here's the glorious front.
Ooh, so nice.
49 Bowman.
Wow.
That is so nice. That's awesome, Adam. It looks great.
The center is like dead center.
I know. It does. That did not disappoint, that card.
So let me just take a look. Oh, this thing is a Blueberry 6 Stunner. This is awesome.
Wow.
Woohoo!
Okay, why don't we look at a dictionary definition of what Grail means?
All right, so looking at the dictionary here, the first definition of Grail is the cup or platter used by Jesus at the Last Supper. That definition probably isn't very fair to Adam, so let's move down to the second definition. A thing that is eagerly pursued or sought after. The example is a cure for the common cold is a medical holy grail. So if we take that last sentence and make it into Adam's sentence, it would be an SGC1 1949 Stan Musial is the card collecting budget Grail.
So to be fair, on the video, Adam brought up that his Grail card is a budget Grail. So, what is the dictionary definition of a budget Grail?
Well, I looked up budget Grail on Google, and this is what I found.
So, I did get to ask Adam how many cards he considers to be budget Grails or Grail cards. So this was his response. What? Okay. Another question: how many cards do you consider on your Grail list right now? Then.
Oh, like cards that would be on my Grail list?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like estimate if you don't.
Oh yeah. I mean estimate 100.
What? Okay.
Well, there's Orlando's comment there.
Well, Orlando, maybe he's never dealt in the land of budget Grails, my friend.
So after Adam's response, I kind of figured, okay, he has he has a bigger budget than me, and he must really take care of these Grail cards. So my next question was, I was assuming he probably has a couple safety deposit boxes or a huge safe in his house. So I wanted to know. I said, Adam, where exactly do you store these Grail cards you own?
I've got all these boxes here, like SGC boxes. I've got a few of them. So,
So I kind of felt like maybe I'm being unfair. Maybe I'm the one that has a different definition than everybody else. So to be fair, I just said, well, maybe I'll just go to Adam's closest friend, Doug from Decon's Cardboard, and why don't I ask Doug what his opinion is? So, Doug, what is your opinion of Adam's budget Grail?
So, thank you. Adams, CM Usual, 1949 Bowman is a Grail card because we define words, and I decided that's what that word means, and that's the Empire State Building. See, I'm good at pointing at things behind my back.
So, I wasn't sure if maybe Doug's opinion isn't very clear. So, I figured I'm going to ask Joe from Four Soft Corners. He knows Adam, he knows the conversation, so I wanted to see what he thought.
Adam really called that Stan Musial card a Grail?
He chose poorly.
Well, I guess Joe feels like it's not a Grail. But to be fair, that's kind of one vote for Grail, one vote possibly for not a Grail. So I should ask somebody else also. So I figured I'd reach out to Andrew from Page and Deanie Bean, and I'd just ask him, should Adam consider the Musial card a Grail card?
Don't do it, Adam, because you're going to be getting Grail cards like this one, and you're going to end up having to start putting them in places where you're not going to like them. And I just know from experience.
Well, Andrew's only a part of that channel. How about Dean? Dean, do you think the Musial card is a Grail card?
What's Adam smoking?
Wow. Dean, that's not very nice. Let's go to John, 3D80s kid, because John is actually very close to Adam. He actually goes to card shows with him all the time. So, what would be your opinion on this, John?
As you can see, this answer is safe from any mind control. And it's not a Grail, it's a granola Grail.
So John feels like it's a granola Grail. The last time I heard that was last week on a live stream. Dom from Staven Sports Cards actually brought that up. So let's go to that clip. It's Grail cards. And Dom actually came up with a new term of budget Grails. So Dom, you want to talk about it?
Oh, yes. So our good friend Adam at Vintage Sanctuary was talking about a budget Grail and how he got an affordable Stan Musial card that he didn't really get to show on your guys' show, but the Grail aspect of it being an attainable card that isn't exactly rare, it's affordable. We know Adam loves granola. Granola is not very expensive, so granola Grail just immediately popped up into my head as the term for just cheaper cards that you really, really want and aren't going to sell as a Grail.
So Dave from Legends of the Dugout, he actually was in the military like Adam was. And he actually sends care packages to Adam. So, Dave, do you also agree it's granola Grail?
Ooh, as I look into my crystal organic granola jar, that I see your mutual card is a Grail card.
So it seems to me that fortune teller Dave agrees with Dom's opinion. I have one more person, Sammy from SFI Sports Cards. He's probably one of the nicest YouTubers I know. So, Sammy, what's your opinion on this?
A 49 usual? A Grail card? Sure, why not? Maybe in a 1.5. Ooh, granola.
Well, Adam, I tried to be as fair as possible. I asked multiple friends of yours, and they all seem to either agree it's not a Grail or it's called a granola Grail. So I would love to hear people in the comments, though, if you guys agree with Adam or you guys agree with me. So to be fair, though, Adam put himself out there. He said his mutual was a budget Grail, and obviously others didn't agree with him. But I never put myself out there, and I never talked on my channel about what my Grail card is. And my Grail card is actually the 1968 Topps 3D Roberto Clemente card. And why is that? Because my definition of Grail is number one, it's got to be scarce. And the Clemente 3D is scarce. According to PSA, there's only been 68 graded. Number two, it's got to have some type of aura behind it. Like the card community, other people hold it in high regard, in my opinion. And that card does check that box also. Another thing, in my opinion, is it's got to be fairly expensive because obviously it's hard to obtain. So that would be the third checkpoint for me for a Grail card. And the last is that it's my dream. It would need to be my dream card. And it is. Because obviously, how could something be your Grail card if you don't really want it? So those are kind of the 4 checkpoints I use for Grail. Well, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please give the video a thumbs up, and please subscribe if you're not subscribed to the channel. But I just want to give a special shout out to all the guys who helped with this video. I'll have them down in the comments if you want to go to their channels. Adam, you're one of my closest friends in the hobby. This was a lot of fun, and it's not a budget Grail. It's a granola Grail. See you guys on the next one.
Hope you had a wonderful and peaceful time in the
Granola
sanctuary.